I'm Lucy Wilcox and I've been designing gardens for over 15 years. And in this mini masterclass, I'm going to be sharing with you how I design gardens to get the very best out of those spaces. And I do that by zoning. To know where to place these areas, you really need to get to know your garden. Take a walk outside. Have a look at the views that you love. Work out which views you want to mask, which views you want to embrace. It will really help you to get to know the space. It might seem obvious, but the first thing to do is to create a wish list. Think about how you want to use your space. Do you want a dining area? If so, for how many people? Do you want a larger seating area for evening entertaining? Or do you want a smaller nook to sit and read a book? So for example, in this garden, we've got a large dining area, we've got a cosy seating area, and we've got some really lovely intimate spots to sit. When choosing where to put these areas, it's important to really understand your garden. Follow the sun, see where the sun falls at different times of the day. Do you want to be able to have a morning coffee in the sun? Do you want to be sitting in a dappled, shady nook? In this garden, this seating area gets all the evening sun, so it's a perfect spot to enjoy sundowners. Rather than going down the traditional route of having long beds either side of a lawn, try something a bit more impactful to break up your space by creating big, deep planting beds. In these planting beds, I always use at least 50% evergreens. In this space, I've got clipped yew, pine domes, evergreen grasses, and Libertia. And in amongst those, I then have my seasonal interest. So I have my spring, summer, autumn, and winter flowers. You can use your hard landscaping to define your zones. For example, we've got small pavers for the dining area, we've got large slabs for the walkways and for the steps, and we've used gravel for some of the seating areas. This is actually a limestone chipping, and it's very economical to use when you're creating seating areas. You can also use gravel to the same effect. It also gives you a lovely contrast when you match it up with large pavers like this. It's a lovely contrast in texture. In the UK, we look out onto our gardens more than we're actually in them, which is why it's really important to create those great views. Bring your planting beds as close to the house as you possibly can, with lots of evergreen planting. If you've already got an existing terrace and you want to create the same effect, you can use big planters or troughs. Make sure that you put lots of evergreens in those too. And then you're bringing the outside in, and you're creating a beautiful picture to look out onto all year round. You can implement these ideas no matter how big or small to make some great changes in your garden to create something that is unique to you.